Recall that silver soldering, also known as hard soldering, uses a silver alloy-based filler metal. As this silver solder contains silver about 45% or higher, it is also known as a hard solder. Because of the higher percentage of silver, the temperature we will need to melt this solder is more. Recall that lead used for soft soldering is harmful. Silver solder or hard solder is lead-free. This makes them safe to work with. Since the temperature for silver soldering is higher, silver solder joint is very much stronger than other soldering methods. The joints cannot crack due to high temperature and vibration. We can use them for high temperature applications. Recall that soft solder has phosphorus in it. Phosphorus does not react with steel properly. This creates a weaker joint. Silver solder does not have phosphorus and can be used to solder copper to steel. The advantages of silver solder makes them suitable for many applications. They are used for joining metals in HVAC, automobiles, and aerospace industries. Recall that HVAC system works on refrigeration cycle that includes temperature changes and pressure changes. A compressor used for residential unit often specifies a maximum temperature of 225 degrees Celsius. If you use soldering method that cannot sustain this temperature, joint will break. Recall that the stepwise process for soldering the joint is as follows: cleaning the joint, fluxing the joint, heating the joint, and applying filler metal. Similar process is followed for silver soldering. Recall that flux residue has a corrosive nature that can lead to joint failure. Flux residues will remain on the joint after soldering. If they are not removed, it forms small holes in the pipe that eventually lead to leakage. Silver soldering is used for joining metals in HVAC, automobile and aerospace industries. Silver flux is available in paste or powdered form. Flux residue has a corrosive nature that can lead to joint failure. So, we need to remove flux residues after soldering.